All right, all right, all right. I bet y'all thought he fell off the earth, huh? Again. Did he fall down? What happened? What happened to the G-Man? Just been busy. Too busy. Too busy to get in on YouTube. So many people's doing content, and I'm trying to do and start another house. So we're building tool sheds. Got a used motorcycle for 17,000 pesos. That is a little over, let's see, 100 and just a little about $320. So we got it, and of course it was supposed to be brand new as far as engine quality. Well, it's wasn't, and you may as well expect that. You know, if you buy anything here used, no issues with motors, what you'll hear where the speedometer cable didn't work, the starter didn't work, no battery in it, the kickstart, the lining inside the motor had worn out, so it was so thin that it wouldn't even hardly turn over. Anyway, got worked up about that. Shouldn't have. Southern Ways coming out, I guess. So anyway, took it and had it serviced. I said, let's take a gamble, see if we can find a starter, because it's some kind of Kawasaki 110 bike, and it's for the job site, so the guys have a way to go. So anyway, we wound up, it cost us another $100, so like 420 bucks. We got a bike, whereas a brand new one now is, whew, I think they start around $1,200, and they'll get on up to $6,000. So, you know, really budgeting here in Philippines. Things are going up. Things are getting really expensive here. So for all you people out there, this is kind of an informative video. Wanted to let everybody know about. Really expensive. We eat out from, 2 or 3 times a week. Basically Grab or Food Panda have it delivered. Cheapest stuff we usually eat is pizza or chicken. We'll get some pork from the market, and that will last. But anyway, as an example, the other night we got lasagna. It was a pan of lasagna. It was probably, I think it was 12 inches by like 14-inch pan of lasagna from Greenwich Pizza. Man, it wound up being, it was $32 for that. Pizzas, man, are going for $15, $18, and other brands out there that we can really have to shop through. Crispy King here is off the hook. It's super cheap. $7 you can feed a family of 5. That's rice and fried chicken included. Good fried chicken too. So, but anything you want here that's you actually have to go and look at and buy, man, it's just unbelievably expensive. I guess the whole world is, so you just got to learn to budget and do what you got to do here. For example, another example we had, I went to look at a set of drill bits, same kind you see in the U.S. Of course, they're supposed to be same quality or whatever. I mean, half our stuff in the U.S. comes from China anyway. So anyway, these come from China. They're titanium coated. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was about a 35 50 piece bit set, the kind in the little yellow thing that opens and closes. Anyway, last time I had checked, they were around $35 $40 in the US, where they are $75 here in the Philippines. I mean, man, I about fainted when I saw that. Just a padlock is almost $20. Building houses, expensive. You know, people talk about, oh, what do you have in it? This last house we built that we actually have for sale, we have roughly around 5 million pesos in it. That's with a pool, and that's me with basically no labor. It's, you know, I didn't count any of my labor because I count it off the end whenever I sell it. So prices of those are going up. We are actually, like I say, we're going to do smaller houses now because they're more affordable. I kind of think kind of like what's going on in the U.S. Also looking into you know, alternative incomes here, because you have to have some type of income or every bit of your money's just going out. These things are so expensive. Like I say, on average right now we're spending about $2,500 to $3,000 a month for a family of 5. Now, you know, and that's not showboating it or nothing like that. That's not trips and none of that. We were going to go to Siquijor and this week, but it was raining and we didn't even do that, so we just rode around on motorcycles and took the truck, and it was gas and lunches pretty much. You know, we found a zip line here in Pamplona that you can actually go on, but the truck cost me about 75-80 bucks to fill up, but it'll last 2 to 3 weeks on average. The car, it's a little more because the kids use it. Elvis uses it for work. He uses it for picking up Princess and Jammer and taking them to school and stuff like that. So that's probably another $75 in gas to $100 a month. So you figure what, 175. Food, kids will eat you out of house and home. I mean, when you can go into the grocery store here, it's still 150 bucks, and that's not counting any meats, anything like that. You know, that's just basic snacks and breads and cereals and oatmeals, and even cereal if you get choice. I mean, everything's here in the Philippines. You know, if you want to get Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you want to get Raisin Bran, you can. It's 2 bags in a box, like for Raisin Bran, but man, it's like $32. You know, I mean, I know, believe me, from what I've heard, the U.S. is expensive, but this is a video to help those who think, oh man, I'm gonna scuttle off to the Philippines and live. If I gotta live cheap and live on love and live on poverty, in poverty or whatever, I can. Well, you be careful what you wish for, because you surely might get it. Coming here, you can go to the province, especially if you're younger. You'll get lucky because you shouldn't have. It's a gamble still, but you know, you shouldn't have ailments or something like that. I mean, I know I tried it. I was 38 when I came here, and I was fortunate. I didn't have hospital things going on and all that, but you know, the magic formula if you're trying to move here for me would be, you know, you need about $50,000 savings. That's for mostly medical, dental, anything as far as those emergency services, breakdowns, whatever. Gotta get the hell out of the country. You're running money, whatever, you know, whatever you want to do with that. So 50,000 for savings. Get you you can buy you a motorcycle. You know, that's roughly, like I said before, you know, if you pay cash, you'll only pay for it once. If you pay in payments here, you pay double, absolutely 100% interest on those. So the less you can stay out of debt, the better. Rent right now is averaging between $500 and $700 a month. We are not on the beach, but you know, and it's a 3-bedroom place, nothing fancy or whatever, and it's $700 a month. You know, other places $700 a month. You know, you might find 2 bedrooms, you know, here and there. You know, one guy I saw got some place for freaking $75. Well, of course, you know, when I first moved here in 2004, I had a place in DePaul City, 2-bedroom concrete little house. Yeah, it was $7 a month. $7 a month. So yeah, if you want to get over here and dig through that, you can. But anyway, you're 50,000 for your medical, you know, and you can move to the mountain. You could either lease some property or you know, be a farmer or whatever the hell you're going to do, and you live like a Filipino. You know, you're going to be eating mangos, beans, and maybe dried fish and lots of fruits and all that, and you can live on that. And a lot of, but here in Dumaguete, things are expensive because of the restaurant prices. You know, they're out of sight. You know, as you know, everything in the whole world. I mean, the Bible talks about in the time of the end, critical times, hard to deal with or be here. You know, so these are things to take into account if you're moving here. But yeah, if you got your motorcycle, that's your means of transportation. You can use public transportation, but I wouldn't advise it. You know, it's a lot of hassle, and unless you really get warmed up to the idea, it's aggravating, it's frustrating. You may have to change 2 or 3 tricycles and easy rides and buses and all that. So motorcycles good, but a lot more rainy season and stuff now. So you better have a damn good raincoat to go with that. And then for comfort, you know, I would have, you know, if you want to be comfortable or whatever and live here, have you the air condition. I said before, if I could have an air condition at least, you know, when I sleep or when I'm chill, whatever, you know. So we have an air conditioner here, and then we have both of our vehicles, our truck and our car, which is trucks for work pretty much to haul everything. The car is for rain, all that kind of stuff, getting in and out of traffic, because motorcycle driving has become insane here. I know so many foreigners that are having wrecks and they feel safer in cars, you know, so that's something else to consider. You can probably pick up a nice used car here, man, for between 5 and 10,000. So I mean, you know, and then like I say, if you get a place to stay, it's unfurnished, you're going to have to furnish it, because mostly probably what you'll get is stuff that's worn out and you're having problems with it and all that. So, you know, we were looking at this house that we have for stove, refrigerator, kitchen table, couches in the living room, bedroom beds, dressers, you know, small lamps, all that kind of stuff like that. I mean, you're roughly looking at $5,000 to $7,000. You know, you can get it all on installments too, but you're gonna pay a lot in payments. So if you're planning on furnishing a place, you know, if it's small, you don't have to get the refrigerator, just bed and all that stuff. Plan on, you know, like 1,000 or 1,500. You're gonna have to stock, because you got all your little things too that you're gonna want. Your conveniences from wherever the country you came from, because every foreigner I talk to over here, I don't know really any who's been here over 7 years that has acclimated to everything here and accepted it and adopted it in their life as a daily norm. I don't think there is a daily norm anymore. So, you know, you're going to have things that you're going to want, you know, things that you want to change, things that you want to enhance. Like I went and bought solar lights and stuff because, number one, I like them because they don't use much power, so that saves on power grid, stuff like that. You know, I got bungee cords and stuff to hang up, diving gear and all, straps for the truck, you know, step ladders, table saws, skill saws, jigsaws, drills, tool sets for working on your motorcycles, you know, things like that, a little bit of everything. So comfort level, I mean, here versus, you know, and everybody's like, nah, 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 don't say nothing bad about America, whatever. I've been there, I lived there 59 years, and well, not all of it. Some of it I spent over here, but the majority of it I spent there. And America's changed, and it's unsafe to me. I've got kids, and I can't have my kids getting in school shootings or fentanyl overdoses or getting kidnapped by, you know, illegal immigrants or nothing like that. So, you know, it's like sometimes where are you going to hunker down? Where are you going to wind up? You know. We're also looking at buying it's a dive boat here. I'm looking into it. This is part of that project I had filmed before about that little tiny resort place up the beach or whatever. I got to see what the government permits come in on that, but this is a dive boat that will generate income. You know, that's the thing. It's starting to bring money in, because I still got 2 years before retirement, and it's just building and, you know, whatever, block making and everything like that until then. So if you're a hustler, yeah, you should do okay here if you're a hustler, but be a good hustler. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a video. I'm gonna try and start doing some more in this new 2024 year, because I'm almost healed up. I still can't run, but you know, I can walk all day long. I'm lifting stuff. So you know, these things just take time. As you get older too, it drains your energy. Next month I'll be 60. Boom, boom. Never thought I'd see that day. But anyway, going to try and start doing some things a little more interesting in content. I don't like doing what everybody else is doing. I don't like showing apartments for rent. You know, I feel like a burnout realtor or something like that. I don't particularly do interviews with people, because the interviews that I see, like I say, I've got a couple of them here that are really, really good guys who's been here a long time. And then you've got the ones that interview people, and then they'll turn around and stab you in the back, you know, if you don't do another interview with them. So, you know, man, that people just got where they're mean, you know. So, but anyway, you learn to sift through the ashes, you know, cast out the ones like that, you know, that are like basically big toddlers. I mean, big, this guy's big, tall toddler. So anyway, but anyway, y'all enjoyed the day. It looks like it's going to be a pretty one here in the Philippines. No snow. I don't think it's going to be much rain, and the ocean is like dead calm today. So I hope this helps out. You guys stay tuned, because I will be doing some more. Right on, right on, right on.